Okay, so way back in 2000, I took a trip to Israel. First of three times I've been in the country. Now, obviously, the third time I moved here and stayed here. Been living here 5 years since 2014. But in 2000, I came here with a Jewish youth organization called BBYO, B'nai B'rith. And we spent about 6 weeks touring all over the country. And I had basically the time of my life, most of the time. Now, I could be a little bit of a handful at that age and kind of drive people crazy. This included the group leaders on this trip, some of whom just fucking hated me. And I guess one morning I was kind of acting a fool to the point where they put me on the phone with some guy. I had no idea who it was. And like he was supposed to lecture me or something about my behavior. So I pick up the phone, and this guy, right from the get go, starts yelling and cursing at me. And I'm like, this guy doesn't even know who the fuck I am. And vice versa. Like, who the fuck is this asshole? Why is he yelling at me? And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to take this shit from anybody. Fuck this guy. So I scream, fuck you! Into the phone and just hang it up and hand it to whoever gave me the phone. And feeling like a gangster, I walk away and go about my day. And a few hours later, I'm chilling with some guys from the group, and I go, hey man, you should have seen me this morning. I like cursed this guy the fuck out on the phone. They just put me on the phone with some guy, and he started yelling at me and being really rude. And I just screamed, fuck you! And just hung up. And they go, what guy? I don't know. His name was Lane or something. Lane? Oh my God, you said fuck you to Lane? I said, why? The fuck is that? He's only the international director for BBYO. Like he's in charge of BBYO in the entire world. New York, Israel, everything. I said, oops, my bad. I had no idea who this guy was. My bad. Wow, I couldn't believe that. I just cursed out the international director. And like a year later, I'm back home on Long Island, and my mom finds out about this quote reunion for BBYO members, for people who've been on these trips. Turned out it was a total waste of time because about 3 people showed up, none of whom I knew from my trip. But I see this guy who's sitting there at this like table in this classroom we were in. I'm thinking like, oh, who's this guy? Let me go introduce myself. So I walk up to him and go, hi, my name's David. What's your name? And he kind of glares at me and then goes, Lane? I say, oh God! Like I almost like jumped out of my shoes when he said his name was Lane. I say, holy shit, that's him? That's the fucking guy I cursed out on the phone last year? Oh my God. And he, of course, he had no idea who I was. And I wasn't about to say anything. Um, but yeah. And this guy looked like as big of a dickhead as I imagined him to be. Like one of these guys, you just look at his face and he just looks like a total asshole. Like he just hates life, just hates the world. I mean, this guy even got pissed off when when I asked him his name, Wayne. But like, yeah, thank God he didn't know that was me, or I may not be alive to tell this story. But yeah, I hope you like this, and I'll see you next time.